As we approach the end of the week, the weekly Bitcoin chart is becoming very clear. Bitcoin is still trading right below the key price level of $109,000. And so far, there is no sign of reclaiming or closing back above that level. It's the same story on Ethereum. On the weekly chart, Ethereum is still trading far below the major key level of $3,973, and there is no strong momentum showing a pushback above that level yet. In this video, I will break down what this weekly structure means, and you will also see how I took a live trade today with Bluefin Exchange. Before we dive into the analysis, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily Bitcoin and crypto updates. Also, keep in mind, our Signals group is available only for our premium members. To access our premium Signal group, simply purchase the AQ Pro indicator for only $1. It includes 3 days of risk-free access where we share all live setups and market updates. Now, let's return to the Bitcoin chart. At the moment, Bitcoin is still trading below the key $109,000 level, and there is no clear signal that price is ready to reclaim that zone anytime soon. When we switch to the daily chart, we can see Bitcoin sitting inside a daily bullish order block. Price is currently respecting that zone, which means we may still experience some short-term bullish movement from this area. However, if Bitcoin breaks below the lower boundary of this order block, the market could easily drop toward the next major downside target, around $70,420. But as long as this daily order block continues to hold, a bullish pushback upward remains possible. On Ethereum, the weekly chart shows price trading comfortably below the $3,973 key level, with no signs of reclaiming it yet. The AQ Pro MACD indicator also shows the classic line crossing below the signal line, which supports a bearish outlook. Shifting to the daily chart, Ethereum is also trading inside a bullish order block. If price holds above this level, we may see a short-term bullish rebound. The only point where a clean bearish continuation becomes expected is if Ethereum breaks below the $3,050 order block zone. So, let me show you exactly how I take trades on Bluefin Exchange using the AQ Pro Block Force Indicator signal on TradingView. Here on my TradingView chart, you can see that Bitcoin is currently trading inside a bearish order block on 15-minute time frame. We had the same pattern earlier on this chart, and price dropped from that previous bearish order block. Now, we are inside another bearish order block, so I am expecting a possible sell setup. Next, let me switch to my Bluefin Exchange account. When you scroll down, you can see my available balance here, which is 3,000 USDT. This is a free funded balance for live trading by Bluefin I will be using to take the trade. Since the AQ Pro Block Force indicator is also showing a sell confirmation, all I have to do is place a sell order. First step is to type in my entry price. For example, I am using 103,422 as my selling price. Next is the amount of BTC I want to use. Let's say I want to trade with 96% of my total account for this example. After that, I set my stop loss. My stop loss will be at 104,461, which means if price pushes above that level, the trade will close with a small loss. Then, I set my take profit. For this example, I want my take profit at 102,329. So, I type in 102,329 as my take profit level. Once everything is entered correctly, you will see the expected profit and expected loss. In this setup, I am risking about $86 and aiming to make around $91. So it is a 1-to-1 risk-to-reward ratio. This risk is also less than 3% of my total account, so it is safe and acceptable. Before I enter the trade, I also check if the entry price has slightly changed. For example, if Bitcoin has moved to 103,577, I simply adjust the entry price to match the current market before placing the order. Then, I click Sell. I choose 3x leverage and click Confirm. Once price reaches the entry level, the order will trigger, and the trade will go live. From there, we monitor the movement step by step. Now, I'm currently in over $55 profit. I can start managing the trade directly from my charts on Bluefin Exchange. The first thing I like to do is reduce my stop loss so that I protect part of the profit. So right now, instead of leaving the stop loss at the original level, I move it closer and reduce the risk. My new stop loss only exposes me to about $30. which means even if the market reverses, I will still keep some profit. The same way I adjusted my stop loss, I can also increase or decrease my take profit level. I can simply drag it on the chart and set a new target. At the moment, I've moved my take profit a little lower, and my new take profit is now $62. This is one of the advantages of using Bluefin Exchange. You can manage everything directly on your chart. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.